Patience is not a virtue I am known to have.
Should I meet my opponent? Why? Game dude. Let's get rid of... It should probably just be an Ox, honestly. This Mentor's kind of bad. Gonna get rid of one of the Salmons and the Tortoise, I guess.
In this world, only two things are certain.
Mentor's only bad until it's good. It's just so hard to save it in your hand. There's usually a bunch of cards in your hand round one that you don't want to commit. So you can't play down to 0 in round 1, and it's sort of the only round where the card's good. Yeah, having a good time. Playing some Gwent. Looking forward to playing some Monster Hunter later. Game looks kind of cool.
My lads will make sure of that.
Probably Brawl later. We'll see. We'll see. I guess I try to swap Rose. I do want to get rid of his boat. This looks kind of silly, but here we are. Darn. Monster Hunter... What is it called? Monster Hunter Stories 2. Wings of Ruin. I think it just came out. Cut Gwent time. No, I gotta run the Gwent time so that I actually have people here when I do the bounty.
Operations are people too.
Did I buy it? No, it's a bounty. Yeah, it is my first time playing Monster Hunter. I know pretty much nothing about it.
These are drowning in shite, but me head's in the clouds.
9 coins. Just try to hold off the bleed. I don't know. Can I win the long rounds? I got an Ivar. Maybe Ivar gets him. I can't deal with Poison Brothers. Let's see what happens. I don't know. Love the games, but they're not for me. Stories are up my alley, though. Okay, okay.
If the ring won't come off, just
What's the big difference between them? EGP doing all right. Have to pay for bounty games. Well, no, because they're paying to have the game featured on stream. It'd be kind of weird if they made you buy it. Regular isn't turn-based. Ah, okay. It's one of those games. This is turn-based? The screenshots don't look turn-based, but I might just be getting bamboozled by the fact that there's 3D graphics.
Same time next week.
Hey, glad you enjoyed the cast.
No good wine will come from here, not even compost.
Didn't even know. I try to go into these things as blind as possible. I run it to make sure that it's going to run on my computer. I didn't even get into the gameplay. It might be a complete disaster when we get to gameplay if this game is poorly optimized. But it was able to load the menu and play the first cutscene that I was unable to skip. So hopefully we're good. I guess I'll play this. Anime graphics tend to be pretty well optimized. I don't think I've ever had an issue trying to run a game like this. That said, it does seem kind of random what games work and what games don't at times. Probably just gonna get poisoned anyway.
This shit, a fine vintage it would have made.
I'm playing a double Madoc Nilfgaard. Yeah, Wanderer is just good everywhere. It works best with like Tactical Decision or the Discard Package or Pincer Maneuver, but you can play it anywhere. Like, I don't even know if we're gonna make use of our leader with it this game. Did I miss a tortoise check? I did. He's not there. Good try though. So one turn away from this. I might just shuffle Frenzied Dow back. I might not need it. What is Vigo doing? Nothing useful. Absolutely nothing useful. That's probably going back. Whatever. Yeah, move the opponent units into the Madoc row, make them play in multiple rows. Vigo is supposed to pull. Mostly Mentor, but Mentor is not doing anything. I think I'm just gonna cut the Mentor in the Vigo. Not sure what I'm adding. Frenzy. Yeah, I mean, it's just the best movement card.
No more half measures. Fill 'em full.
I don't think I can let him go off. Yeah, I can't let him go off. So Wanderer just comes out this turn, and I have to be okay with that.
An interesting choice.
I mean, I could let him go off. I actually have Ivar. Maybe I can.
Why aren't you listening? Listen to me sing, damn it!
He's gonna go for the Poison Brother this turn, so I'm just gonna let this sit and try to greed more value on my Letho.
This tech never. Why, Constable, this is powdered sugar.
And I'll behave, I promise.
My men know the meaning of sacrifice.
Mentor's maybe better than Tortoise. There's 7 cards in deck. Oh, do I just need this for the Quen?
The continent will quake beneath
Yeah, I just need the deck for Quen. We go in deck because it's garbage here. What do I want it for? Yes, yes.
Mistake stars reflected in
Okay,
a
I think this
pond
has to be answered.
sky.
Maybe. Could just answer this. But no, I mean between the Roland too. This has to go sooner rather than later.
For little old me.
Oh, okay. Right. I'm drawing that. Yeah, I wanted the N, but can't win them all. Have Wanderers? Yep. I mean, he still has 2 Fizz techs, I guess. I don't know why he did that though, if he had the poison. This feels like bait. Like, you should never do that if you have the poison in hand. But I've lost way too many games for respecting my opponents. Does combo and veiled units have a cap? No, but you're not getting coins when you poison a veiled unit, because it's not gating the poison. Yeah, I have to Ivar now. Which should be fine.
Not a day long, I'd imagine, for our little run.
It got better.
Demons don't scare me. We're one and the same.
Did I veil my snowdrop? I debombed it, yeah. Oh, stories isn't turn-based. Okay. Wait. A new adventure awaits you in the second installment of the turn-based RPG series set in the world of Monster Hunter. I don't know, man. I have no idea what's going on. Is it finally Mentor's time to shine?
Last words.
Hey, Bob.
Focus on
It is Mentor's time to shine.
in your head.
I don't know, 1v1 so I can embarrass you again. 2 games after this game. As in, you want to play 2 games, or you want to play after, like, 2 games? Me after. So you want... Yeah, sure. Just send me a game invite after this one. Assuming you, Those 2 words didn't really answer my question, I guess is the problem.
What is truth if not
Fuck!
illusion?
I missed!
I've prepared a drink. Truly electrifying.
Cal Cargos? I could have tried.
Slow and gentle.
We. One more game. Okay. That is what you meant.
Now this is hell.
We. You got scammed. Oh, let me fix the deck. 1 second. The Letho in round 1. You want the Wanderers to wander together. Ah.
You crossed the wrong sorceress.
More in an Axie. Okay. becomes a mage, it can lock own unit. Yeah, and Ox is a Witcher, so it can be tutored by our Quen. Cloggers! Creation of Frenzy down. It's just a movement effect that lets us get value out of our double Madoc if our opponent row stacks. Like, it feels real bad to pull 2 Madocs with a bunch of bombs in hand, and then your opponent just stacks the other row and you're not getting any value out of your Madocs. Frenzy Zeal is just a little bit more efficient card for card than something like Stray's Espala. That could be an Ivar.
Last words. Goddamn fools.
Ivar worth in general. Ivar is one of the only cards in the game that trades up with Sunset Wanderers. Yeah, I don't think Ivar's Journal ever changed. Ivar's like generally kind of an underrated card. You can't play with Joachim, so a lot of the popular Nilfgaard decks of the last couple of seasons haven't been able to play it. Once you're getting away from Joachim, the card becomes a very serious consideration. The card is a big swing. Doesn't take a whole lot for it to be good. I guess I get rid of the cloggable cards. Pretty sure the bombs are gonna be good. Invo Best Boy. I could. I might need it for Defender Colgrim. We are playing Monster Hunter Stories. We're naming Gurney. I played Gurney yesterday. You missed it. We might revisit it, but probably not anytime soon. It worked pretty well. I think we went 10-3. I guess you could argue that I should save that for Defender.
I like you whether you like it or not.
It's fine. Yeah, it's just the bomb could be another answer, and I could use those on other things than the Defender. We just give him round 1. Kinda don't hate that. Like, I haven't gotten clogged at all. He's gonna have a hard time clogging me in round 2, too. I don't really have anything that's cloggable. I keep this. Yeah, it is. It's a bounty thing, but yeah, Monster Hunter Stories too. It's a bounty as in it's a sponsored stream.
Got ya! You bleating son of a dope!
Clog me with boxes.
Who is to die?
I guess the B in bounty could be lowercase, so it's a little less misleading. Just weird because I usually Cap the first letter of every word in my stream titles. Okay. Wandering Traps deck would be good. Probably not. You go tall for exactly one card and it comes out in the middle of the game.
No good wine will come from here. Not
You're just sort of letting your opponent get value on their tall removal, and the whole point of that deck is that you're bricking your opponent's removal. Like, on one hand, maybe you could say that it comes out in round 1 and helps you get round control. Maybe. Like, you might have to play it just to get round control against opposing Sunset Wanderers. But I feel like it's more of a reason to just not play traps. Proactivity? Fucking Fringilla. I wish you were Mirk de Brock. Yeah, I mean, it could just be Wholesome Hyper Thin.
How am I to catch it, Master? It sees me every time.
That was a construct for Fringilla. Oh my god, it is. Synergy! That's my new answer whenever someone asks why Frenzy Dow's in the deck. Hey!
Always trying to beat you, let's go.
Hey Vic, thanks for the 20. Okay, after this game. We have the same number of cards in deck? It's been pooped. The Dow hasn't done anything yet. But now it's a construct. Like, opponents have also been playing into our Madocs, right? Like, if our opponents are playing into Madocs, then we don't need the Dow. But I think that's a good problem to have.
what's better than
Like, our Dows are bad when our deck is working.
nobles.
Gave me another Dow. A fool.
Come on, give it a lash. Sing along.
Don't think I want it.
Not all battles end in bloodshed.
Well, I guess I get it. Put one of the bombs back. I don't know, the Fringilla is pretty awful. At least I get 2 bombs out of a... Let's look at our Sunset Wanderers. Oh, true. Unless I Invo. I've got time, too. Get the message. Yeah, after this game. After this game.
An interesting choice.
Wait, what? Do I want that? I don't want to do anything else this turn.
Your life is worth a great deal, my lord. Take comfort in that.
Oh. Darn, you got me. Self-knows Olga. I could. Monster Hunter World and MMO.
Reflect their
Snap
content!
and done. A clean kill.
Nice.
There's nothing worse than a tepid bath.
Wait, really? Okay, I guess I'll draw the Vilga instead of the Mage Assassin? Does that make any sense? I played this as a 6, so I don't have to play a 4. That's just the math, right?
The mistake stars reflected in a pond.
It's a 7, too.
Truly electrified.
It's Colgrim even more miserable. Yeah. His Colgrim's not the best. I have our adrenaline. Yeah, it's probably not doing anything.
Names reigns. Remember that.
Where's Vilga that? Do I have not clicked those? My odds of killing it if I Dancing Star it aren't that high.
Quite a menial task.
Yeah, was he just hyper thin? Does he lose now? Did he need this? Okay. Does Hyperthin just play Viper Witches now? I didn't know that. No more swoosh. Thank God. Maybe if you have a menu music on, it'll still swoosh. But at least if the game is mostly muted, it is entirely muted now. Or at least as long as idle sounds are muted, all the idle sounds are muted. Okay, let's see if we can beat Flurry again. I have a strange feeling this is going to be an Arnagod deck. I tried 2x Madoc with Vader and Scepter. No, I haven't tried double Madoc with Vader and Scepter. I've tried single Madoc with it. Early last season. It was just really clunky was the problem. Patreon match. Yay, threw me 20 bucks. So we can play a game. Every couple of weeks. He wants to play a game.
Let me go inside now.
A shame. A fine vintage it would have made.
I'm missing my Invo.
There's nothing worse than a tepid bath.
Yeah, if you have the entire game audio muted, it didn't play the swoosh. But if you just had the menu music mute or the music muted, then it still did. But it was the only sound that played in the main menu when the game was idle. So if you were like, if you had Gwent minimized in the background and were doing other things, you were just like waiting for a game invite, it would play audio.
Why don't train on the cone? I hate it.
Selective mutation. I can try really hard to kill one of these. It's a pretty janky line. Probably just gonna pass somewhat early. He's committed the portal. It's one of his best cards against me. Card bricks a bunch of Madoc damage. Ooh, okay.
Gotcha. No, no, damn
fight over Madocs that way is often a losing battle, but we're sort of low on bombs. I guess playing the bombs in the other order, the way this played out would have been better, but I didn't really want to lose Wanderer value. Like, now Hjalmar is live in round 1 when it didn't have to be.
Take care of your blades, and they'll take care of you.
You're not faster. The windmiller hit hard.
I'll behave, I promise.
Propose any deck without Wanderers? I mean, why? I don't know. Just play with the card. It's not like it's a boring card to play with. Yeah, like, as far as there being an auto-include best card in the game, I think you could do worse than Sunset Wanderers for a month or two. Monster Hunter Bounty? It's a new Monster Hunter game, it's a sponsored stream. Monster Hunter Stories 2. So what? I can go Fringilla just to play it.
Of course, my
Put it on Switch and Steam. It is Monster Hunter. It's Monster Hunter Stories. It's a Monster Hunter game.
Not much left of that world.
Sort of okay. I'm missing more bombs than I'd like to be missing. I think I'm gonna play Metroid. It's Metroid Pinball. Is it that different? I don't know. I guess I'll put stories in the title since it's causing so much confusion. Each stories is more like Pokemon? I thought all of them were like Pokemon. No tortoise. It's not even close. You looked up videos. Well, maybe this is fun too. I will say though, when setting up the game, it had one of the worst menus I've ever had to navigate with a keyboard, so I'm going to be using controller for it. Because I imagine if the menus are that bad to navigate on keyboard, I probably shouldn't try to play the game on keyboard. The menus were heinous. It was like a mix of arrow keys and WASD, and then sometimes you also had to hit Q and E.
All that dancing around. Not for me.
Okay, so I got Wanderers popping out. Should probably thin my deck before that happens. Get rid of one of the bad bombs in the tortoise.
Double the time and considering.
Same turn. I don't think so, but I'm not sure. I think I'm just gonna kill these. Just make his Leia worse. G division. Okie dokie. Is queued.
You'll never get my rhymes out of your heads.
I don't think I care about playing the Ernegod, if that's what he's ending up on. Let's put you away. I don't think I care that much about the Dow. I need to put you away. I think I'd rather just have the bomb than the Dow.
For the great sun!
This mid-range NG, kinda.
I'd lend you a hand, but then I don't know.
Look, why don't train on the cone? I hate it.
How proving his value so far. Hey man, opponents keep not row stacking for us, so I'm not gonna complain. Dal's been doing his job without needing to do his job.
Waiting for the thaw.
My cards are good. When could have been for Ernegod? Yeah, could have been.
I'm in no mood to talk.
It's like my Ivar is not doing anything. Invo and Vilg. Just self-build, pull the Ernegod. I feel like everyone in chat misunderstood the message.
I spy with my evil eye.
I don't know what the Witcher deck gained from the last couple patches.
Easy there, big fella. Easy.
I feel like it's probably not very good. Couldn't reach different. Yeah, but like, it's good when we're winning, or it's bad when we're winning.
One more time. Now, try throwing three. Mistake stars reflected in a pond. Night sky.
Frenzy that works. It's just a movement effect. It's like a scaled up Strayza Spala. Cool. Am I winning? I'm winning pretty well. I think we've lost once tonight? Twice, maybe? I think once.
The North shall
Axie for Wanderer Friends. The trade's not great. We're already playing Ivar for it, but like when you play Axie, they're still getting 1 point and the card, and you just have a 5-point body. Like, you're trading down quite a bit. It's better than nothing, but it is really hard to trade well with Sunset Wanderers. Card's just powerful. Rehin was super nuts. Rehin's alright at 8p. Actually kills it. I could see that. It could also just, like, come out to a bad row, though. Inspired Zeal. I think I'm just gonna lead on the Dead Man's Tongue. Tortoise and a bad bomb. Zeal is not great. Bleed out Sunset worth losing a card? Depends. Probably sometimes. You can't really answer that question in general. Depends on the matchup. Depends what cards are left over for each player.
If the king demands a head, I'll give him yours.
Let's get this over with.
Player base. If you don't have numbers. Did Witcher do anything about Gwent? Thought they played like 2 ads and that was it.
Nice mess you've got here.
Commandos!
No good wine will come from here, not even compost.
You can see viewership numbers. Can't I just take the tempo pass? He pulls the commandos. That's what? Still needs 13. I don't know. Let's see what this does.
Bloody non-humans.
Could be renew commandos, but he didn't make that many of them in round 1, and I'm kind of okay with the card advantage. I have plenty of answers to full test. Just thin.
This shit, a fine vintage it would have made.
Could discard a bomb. Make sure How many bombs left? 4 left. I have double Madoc. It's fine. The Ivar is probably bad. Might be sending that away with Leader or Snowdrop. Could've just played Ivar there, but there's a chance that it's good. Like, Amphibious Assault. Get something that grows. Hey, Adams. An Madoc thing. Yeah, there's like a Revenant's Madoc list. Not as popular as it used to be, but you can do it.
I can't!
Semper Fi!
Nice mess you've got here.
Wait, why is this a 9? 4 base. Leader charge. Oh, toward. Okay, that makes sense. So I want to do this now.
I like you whether you like it or not.
You away and you away. Let's see what's in attack.
Not all battles need end in bloodshed. For the great sun!
Something like that.
For to marry a man! To die for to marry is to die a good death!
Draw gray better than Ox? No, because you can tutor for Ox. I guess hold the Vilg. So I don't pull an engine.
Semper Fi!
So Wander's just coming out. I'm drawing the full test. I guess I'll take the Ivar now before I start dealing random damage.
You have to drown me in it.
Don't red haze me, please.
Open this gate, kneel before your king, and I shall show you mercy.
Okay, let's start with the Madocs. Good rose.
When I do the tenderizing, there's nothing left to fry.
This is worse than Mirg. Considerably worse than Mirg.
You mistake stars reflected in a pond for the night sky.
Have a now. Ask questions later.
It sets up my dancing star.
The realm of the living severs your chain. Abandon now your mortal state.
The deck is this. I think we made some changes. Might be a little different.
The good of magic is the greatest good.
Top orange bear, does it all matter? Yeah, what are you supposed to do? I kill all your small stuff, kill all your big stuff, and slam a bunch of points. I could have tried to get one more point on Dancing Star, sure. It was already set up, but yeah. Hey, Zippy. Okay, there have been 0 games so far where we've actually needed this Frenzied, though. I guess I can cut it. Fringilla is also kind of... I could always play Dooney, or I could just play a bronze that's better than Dooney.
The North shall tuck tail and beg for mercy.
Guess this is what I get for floating 2 provs. We draw garbage. If only this moon dust were a Serret. Yeah. Then this hand would be better. This is worse than neutral mage, dude. No, because I have Gwen. Gwen tutors Witchers. Duragare is not a Witcher.
Alert! To arms!
No, right? I just invo the full test. Yeah, this deck is very mid-rangey.
Not your lucky day. Goddamn fools.
Fringilla synergy versus Gwent consistency. Look, the Fringilla's already gone. There's no Fringilla anymore. If I were gonna play a Fringilla, I'd just play a Mirkdebrak. It's also Foltest is a card we can play, right? Like, I'm sort of down to play a 6-point Temerian Drummer at some point in the game. Maybe it does some shenanigans, like copy some Mage Assassins that we can get value on. I kind of want to banish this to make Shani worse. So I think that's what I'm gonna do.
So, shall we warm up with a fire spell?
I'll let that grow a bit. Hey, Alec. He's Pincer and I'm Bombs. I'm not too worried about letting this grow to a couple patients. What do I think Gwent will look like in 2031? 2031. That's a really long time from now. That is a lot of confidence that Gwent will still exist in 2031. So we don't have a heat wave for the siege. Probably still want to bleed though. Or I should say, I don't have the heat wave for the siege, so I want to bleed. I don't know why I phrased it the way that I did.
Even the sages have not dreamt.
Boom! The Madockening continues. Such card game 2-3. I can't think of any with numbers. I know Duel Masters rebooted, but they completely changed their name.
Be glad to.
Attention! Present arms!
This shit, a fine vintage it would have made.
You online? It's still just Dueling Book, right? Or Duel Links if you want to do that.
Onward! Attack!
Yep, Dueling Book. It's just like duelingbook.com, or you can Google it, it should come up.
I could be your great-grandfather's great-grandfather.
Okay. I got some good cards. He does still have the siege though. Lasted like 10 days. Ugh. Rough. Why the cloning? I don't know. I think there's like... We haven't really thinned enough to where it's gonna matter, but there's like some universe where we thin enough to where we draw one of the mage assassins we put at the bottom and get extra value out of our leader. It probably won't matter this game, though. Yep.
Never get my rhymes out of your heads.
I don't care that much about Dead Man's Tongue. It's like the bomb is kind of good. Yeah, I went to college. Went for computer science.
The meaning of sacrifice.
Bup. 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 Yeah, I took a couple English classes. Took a 101, 102, and a readings in non-Western lit course. Our longest essay? I never had a really long essay. They were all pretty short, like less than 5 pages. The longest piece of writing I ever did for school was actually in high school. I was in an elective marketing course, and we had to write a 30-page... I don't remember what it was. Some kind of marketing proposal, I think. Manga? No, we read fucking prose poems and... Ugh. We read Rushdie. We read... a Middle Eastern prose poem. I forget what it's called.
We can trust.
It's a prose poem? Like a poem, but it's a novel. No, the Madockening.
The stakes stars reflected in a pond in the night sky.
It's a long free verse? Yeah, probably. I have to do like all the time writing science articles. I don't know. I wrote a paper for a journal. It wasn't that long though. We're just like casually beating a siege. Nice. Buy a full card too. Who needs to use all their prompts? Right. This is the best version of the deck by far. Just I floated one prov before and thought it was optimal. I don't think I've ever floated 2 provs. Though to be fair, the floating provs here is more just out of impatience than optimality.
The North shall tuck tail and beg for mercy.
Force of nature. I don't need you in round 1. I guess I don't want all of these bombs. Nice. Well, we're also a Madoc deck, right? Like, our 5 provision cards are 8 points better than they normally would be. 6 to 8 points better. Imagine there was like an 8 provision bomb that was playable. Oh man. Then the Madockening would be real. That's why I made sure to clarify that it had to be a good card.
Let's get this over with. Goddamn fools.
That's the command. Takes a second to load. You can do some real tricky stuff. You can like give your opponent the Madoc, summon it out, and then copy it with doo-doo, and then imprison it or imposter it. Then yoink it back with Swears. Letho it. The theoretical number is really high. I think Rashid played like a 6 Madoc deck at one point. I'm just gonna take this. This deck doesn't go that tall. I guess there's a Wanderers. We see it moving, but... I guess I could have passed and it would have pulled his Wanderers.
It's crucial not to lose your head.
Let's get his Wanderer out. I think I can deal with Kosche's just fine. Maybe not. Because I have to Invo one. Yeah, okay, maybe this is a throw. And coup for Madoc Mirrors? I can just Invo Madoc. But I guess coup is funnier. Forfeit? Nah, he just plays a card and then Wanderers comes out and he's fine.
When pigs fly, eh?
Or not. Yeah, it's intended. It would be very miserable to try to keep track of the opponent's Wanderers if it didn't show every turn. It can be very hard to tell what slot they're playing their card out of. You blink and you miss it. Yeah, getting leader is huge. That means we can actually just trade even with an Invo on one of the Kosche's.
You smell ripe with fear, little one.
No good wine will come from here, not even compost.
Where's my frenzy down now? We could have moved this to the range draw. Got it with Cataclysms. Ugh.
Another little thunderbolt. Charlotte.
Full draw Dow. No, I cut the Dow from the deck. 2 bombs. I guess I'll just do this. Really? Stupid Madocs.
Blueberries, blueberries. The lady of the woods. This ship, a fine vintage it would have made.
Wanderers is considered one of the best cards, if not the best card in the game. Not about rework entirely. You can change some numbers on it. Have it move multiple slots per turn or something. I would agree that trying to fix it with probs is probably a bad idea. Sarah? No, we just have Ox as a target for Gwent.
Prepare for war. You shall know the Emperor's fury!
Yep, it's in pretty much every deck. I'll do this first. Make him have the Purify. It's not like it'll thrive when he purifies it. Will thrive. Will it? Oh, I guess it does work that way. Yeah, okay. Maybe that's wrong then. Plays dominance only. The deck plays a Guara and Caretaker.
Our world is in harmony.
Wait, I wasn't done. I was gonna Vilga my unit and pull my golem. I like how this deck could just like play Zarthisias if it wants. We're just playing Hyperthin with no Hyperthin payoffs. Does not like to reload quickly.
Not a virtue I am known to have.
There we go. He still roams these lanes. He shows up like a couple times a month. I got double Blademaker. Am I risking any bricks? I guess Madoc would kind of lose me the game. I don't have my Quen though. Still don't have my Quen though.
No good wine will come from here, not even compost.
Wanna know? Yeah. The loss being to a Bear Witcher Adept Greatsword deck too. Like that matchup's just bad when you're trying to double Madoc people.
You'll never need ask me twice.
I had that Fringilla. Fringilla's not even that much better than a bomb. It's whatever. Fringilla would be worse than a bomb if I had the Quen.
Close ranks!
Guess I'll hold on to the Invo. is the current deck link.
Nice mess you've got here. Semper Fi!
Be gone!
Regroup.
Be gone! That was fun. Still don't have my Gwent. There we go. Yeah, we're gonna play to make our second Madoc, I think.
This shit, a fine vintage it would have made. There's nothing worse than a tepid bath. Hey,
There are definitely some pro rank people in chat. If you have any questions. What? What? No! How? I guess I'll pull my Wanderers. We can always just let though our Snowdrop. We could have just had it come out in round 3. Like, he could still be the Siege deck, but there's a Biting Frost. What does this mean? Why is there a Biting Frost? I'm so confused. Is this deck playing Golem? It's just a value 6. We can put it back in our deck with our leader and pull it with Vilgefortz. In matchups where offensive Vilgefort doesn't get value. Seen the latest Mayamon invention? No. Is that what this is? Doesn't, like, unitless commandos need to, like, you know, have commandos? Or am I mistaken? Nope, no one redeemed. It just played.
magic can work wonders when used correctly.
So, should we warm up with a fire spell?
I assume this means he's got duelers, so I guess the difference between greeting the Snowdrop and not greeting the Snowdrop is pretty minimal. Okay. That's good, I guess. I guess I won't greet the Snowdrop. It just dies to 4 damage.
I like you whether you like it or not.
So I don't really want bombs.
All battles need end in bloodshed.
Oops. Need to put a Witcher back? No. Draw card, put a card back. Yeah, Sunset in round 2. I don't know. It's maybe alright. What left it is that? Commando.
Semper Fi!
Oh, our deck's not really either.
Death to the enemy!
I'm just gonna Ivor this. I don't want to brick my Quen.
Any last words? I spy, I spy.
This might just draw a bomb too. Yeah, we get to kill it with that. Commanders is probably not very excited to play against double Northern Winds deck, but it's the matchup that we gave him. I think Laundry be as good as it is. No, I thought it would come out as like a 5 or 6 in round 1, and then like maybe 10 points in round 3. I was not expecting it to be anywhere near as good as it is. It is way easier to get value on than I was expecting it to be. Geared in the thing? I don't think so. Maybe I could have played. I mean, I play into it either way, right? You guys are boosted too. Second 5p bomb. Oh, true, true. I should have.
Quite the menial task.
Do you nerf such a card? You could do something like have it move 2 slots a turn. You can always change what position it starts at, right? Instead of starting at position 1, maybe it starts at like position 3 or 4. I think those changes